Okay, good morning. Day 2 of my fast. My 3 to 5 day water fast, whatever I decide to do. Day 1 yesterday wasn't too bad. I think it's because I went out the night before. I had plenty of fluids, albeit lager, but I had plenty of fluids. No, I think yesterday mindset was there. I knew what I was doing. I knew I wasn't eating. I knew I was having just water. So I was all right, to be fair. The gym session that I done was difficult after playing five-a-side, but it was all right. But it was always going to be difficult whether I was eating or I wasn't eating, because I hadn't done anything for 10 days. Yeah, so I done the sprint. Well, I didn't do the sprint, I done a jog, 13 minutes, pretty appalling really. Do the same running about 10:09 normally. When I say normally, like about 3 or 4 months ago. So yeah, I've done about 13 minutes or something. The reason I'm doing the 2.4k in a better, faster time as you can, I can judge me progress in terms of where I'm at fitness wise and where everyone else is at fitness wise. So for someone my age, then I'll be looking at, you've got to be doing 2.4k in under 14 minutes, which I still did. But like I say, a couple of months ago I was doing it in 10:09. So if we're looking at the rower, the reason I do the rower is I'm using large muscle groups. The more muscles that you use, the more they become toned for a start, but the more calories they burn because they need the energy because you're using them. So I find that although I can't stand doing the rowing machine, it's one of the most effective machines that is available because everyone hates the rower. So you go into a gym, there's always a row machine available or near enough. It's one of the most effective machines. It's the most boring, mind-numbing thing you can do when you're just sitting there looking at 10,000 metres and you've got to get down to zero. It takes 45 to 50 minutes to do as well. But yeah, it's dead effective, to be fair. If you haven't tried the rower, do bit by bit. I wouldn't start on 10k, but start on a k, start on 1,000 metres, and then see how you get on with that. It's boring. It honestly it's boring. But longer term, over a couple of months, it's really effective. It really is. The other thing you got to do after that is then pushing exercises. But I'll go over that when I get up to that stage when I do my fitness bit. But on the fast blog, second day today, got up, slept like a log, slept amazing. Best sleep I've had in a long time now. It was deep, just took the knock, went right out like a light, and little fella woke me up this morning, and I felt great. Just done his sausage rolls, the little fella, smelt amazing. What you find is that you can smell things, and the other thing you find is how many people are talking about food. I put the telly on, it's on food. I tried to turn over food. Now I'm off work till Friday, so and television's there, but everything's food. You talk to someone, food. My missus comes in, she's talking about what she's having for tea, and she's getting food out. She needs to go shopping because she needs to do this and she needs to do that. Everything's food. You talk to your mates and it's like, yeah, I'm having something to eat and I'm going to go to Chippy, I'm going to have this. I don't know whether it's because I've decided that I'm not having any for 3 days or what, but the food it's just constantly going. It's just ongoing around me. The thing I'm craving, I think, is salt and pepper. Obviously, my salts are going to be reduced anyway, but salt and pepper foods is what I'm craving, and sugar. So, them big, massive, large fizzy cola bottles, and I'd say salt and pepper chips, salt and pepper chicken is what I'm craving, which is weird because it's only been a day. But I'm on day 2 today, so I've got the sparkling water to go off. Water-wise, you're looking at 1 litre to 2 litres roughly. You don't want to be just swilling out, because you're getting shut of your salts, you're getting shut of your electrolytes, and you've got to be a bit sensible with this. So just drink when you're thirsty. It's not... This it's like a detox, so I'm doing this for the autophagy. I'm doing this 3 day to 5 day fast for the health benefits, the weight loss. is an added bonus of that. It will also slow my metabolic rate down. So my metabolism will be slower at the end of it rather than fast. So I'm going to have to speed it back up again. So my metabolism will respond really well because of this autophagy. My stomach at the minute's throwing enzymes in there because it's expecting food and it's not getting them. So you may get a little bit of heartburn, you may get a slight bit of dizziness. Just make sure that you if you're doing the fast, that you know you're on meds. If you're on medication that's supposed to be taken with food, then obviously you can't do the fast and have the meds because you need to. It doesn't add up, does it? Also, same with blood pressure tablets and everything else. Looking at the health benefits of this fast. At the minute, I'm draining the stores in my liver. That's not happy. It's far from happy. My mind is saying what we normally eat about this time and we normally eat about that time. So that's going to take a bit of retraining. I've done a few fasts before, so I'm already in the mode, if you like. If this is your first one, your mind's going to be kicking off right now. It's going to be saying, no, I want food. I want food. Why does it want food? Because your fat cells want food. So over the Christmas, we've increased the size of our fat cells. They want feeding, obviously. So we want food. Why else does your stomach? Because you're lacking in the, you know, the sodium. You're lacking in how the stomach sort of works, if you like. You're not putting anything in there. And we're lacking in certain vitamins and minerals. And, you know, obviously that's going to feel like hunger pains and things like that. It's all expected. It's okay. But, you know, if this is your first fast, then just remember that you're in control. You're doing it for the health benefits. It's not for... The weight loss is a bonus. The weight loss will set us up so that when we start after the fast, we can start doing a proper little training regime to get our body toned up again. I get massive amounts of inboxes off people saying, Gary, what about this, what about that? So that's why I've done this blog, so that those people have got access to the questions that they keep asking me. I want to lose this for that. Now, what we need to remember on losing weight, by the way, is that you look at a photo from 10 years ago or 5 years ago or however long it was, and you see that photo and you can remember it vividly because your brain can obviously remember that photo vividly. But between then and now, you are in the shape that you're in because of what you've done. So there's not going to be a quick fix on any sort of weight loss. Everything's always calorie deficit. There are certain things that you can do to the body that help speed the process up, but everything's mind control and calorie deficit. So if you're in for a quick fix, it's not happening. You're just gonna lose a little bit of weight and then put it back on better because your cells are better at storing. So it would be pointless to do it for them reasons. That's why I'm saying I'm doing the fast for the health benefits, because I am. The weight loss will also stimulate me to sort of drive me forward, say happy days, let's speed the metabolic rate up now, let's get some exercises done, let's get some fitness work done where I can start toning, because, you know, we're going on holiday, aren't we? I'm going away in March, you know, I don't want to be walking around with self-conscious, taking my top off, you know. You want to feel good, because I'm also not going to go away in March and restrict myself and not have a good time. I'm going to go away and have a good time. I'm going to eat crap, I'm going to drink crap, because that's how it is. That's what I like to do when I'm on holiday, so that's what I will be doing. So day 2 is about trying to get through it. This is going to be a tough day, especially the gym session tonight. My gym session tonight, by the way, is going to be the treadmill again. As much as I hate it, you know, I'm going to do the 2.4k and beat the 13 minutes of what I done yesterday. So I'll probably aim for 11, 12 on that. It's going to be tough, but I'll do it. Then I'm looking at doing the row again, but I'll only do 5 to 8k row this time. Mainly because I won't have the energy. If I start off thinking that I'm going to do 10k, 12k, I'm not going to have the endurance to be able to get through it, and I'll pack in and then I won't be able to judge it properly. So I'm just going to go straight off into a 5 or an 8k row. If you're starting on the rower, make sure your posture's good. Make sure you're not doing this big row. You know, don't try and kill it. I just do a nice steady row to get through, just to get through the meters. Calories are still coming off, I'm still getting through the meters. And if I'm not doing revs, I'm doing calories, I'm looking at around 700 calories for every row. So every time I row it, 680 to 700 is a nice steady row. Just keep it steady, and slowly but surely you'll drain it down on the meters. Put some decent music on, or even put a story on if you want. But it's a bit mind numbing going through the process of dropping it, but trust me when I say it, that the health benefits off the rower longer term are really good, as long as your posture is good. So think about your back, think about your legs, think about your hips, you know, just think about your posture. So don't let your posture sacrifice getting through them meters. Keep good posture. Then after the row, I'm probably going to do a little bit on the ropes. You know, the owl rope work. I've got to use large and tight muscle groups anyway to burn more fat, because the more muscles you use, the more you burn. And so the large muscle groups is what I need to do. So if I was just like girls, you're jumping on the stepper, you're working your thighs, and that's great, and your heart's moving a bit faster, so you're burning calories, and that's great. But you're not doing anything upper body, you're not doing any back work. That's why I suggest that you do other exercises. So if we're looking at other exercises, I'm going to be doing like squats and jumps. The squats aren't going to be with a weight on my back, you know, because it's pointless. You're just causing yourself more stresses and strains, and you're not getting the protein that's going into repair. So just going to be like little body squats, and maybe some press ups and jumps. So that workout will take me about an hour and a half roughly. I go to the gym around 8ish, mainly because people are thinning out then. I prefer to go at tea time when everyone's around me smelling food. So if you're going to do some form of exercise, I'd do it at tea time if you can, because everyone's just like eating around you. And go to bed early. You'd be surprised when you're going to bed how quick you can go to sleep. After the fast, your skin benefits and everything else start to kick in. You start to get more energy. So on day 3, day 4, I'll start to receive more energy because it's there. Because I'm on the conversion now. So I'm converted over to ketones, hopefully. So day 3, I'll be in ketosis, if you like, which means my fuel is coming from fat, which is going to drive me on even further, hopefully to do an extra day or even an extra 2 days. And that's it. Really, day 3 and day 4, I'm going to have to bring the electrolytes in. Those who's got high body fat percentage doing this on borderline obesity or anything like that, that's okay, that's fine. This is probably great for you. You don't, you know, it's a load of nonsense where you need to take in 3,000 calories a day, because they're basing it on just a guess. They don't know what you do for a living. They don't know whether you're sedentary in your job role. They don't know how old you are. They don't know your family history. They don't know anything. So all this number region is just an absolute joke. It's based on per person sedentary lifestyles, non-sedentary lifestyles. So a labourer, for argument's sake, who's banging in, you know, working hard all day, well, you can't give them 1,200 calories, because they're just going to cramp up, aren't they? Because the muscles are using more than they're getting in and what's in the stores. So they'd need more. But someone at a desk, well, why? What do you need more? What are you feeding? You're only feeding your brain. Your brain's not going to starve to death, because as I'm going to prove over these 3 days. So yeah, it makes you think about food. So day two is just getting through it. Day 3, I'm going to have to start thinking about electrolytes. Probably diurolite. I don't want to break the ketosis, so I'm going to have to think and make sure that there's no glucose in it. What I take in, I'm going to take in some vitamins, some iron supplements, some tablets in terms of vitamins and multivitamins. That you know, that's what I need to be taking in, and I'll take in slightly bit more water. And so I look forward to day 3, because you know, you've got more energy on day 3. So if you're still here on day 3, you're doing well. If you're here and you haven't even started, you're here because you're going to start, because you're thinking about starting. Otherwise, you're not going to sit there and listen to me go on. So I'll give you a little tune in later on when I'm in the gym. Gym session's going to be solid. I know it is. Through the day, I'm going to start feeling it now, because I'm proper draining now. the storeroom is empty, if you like. So yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, no worries. So I'll tune in tomorrow. Those who are diabetics type 2 on insulin, don't just start this and take insulin. You can't do that because you're lowering your sugar levels and you're not putting any sugar in. You're going to go into hypo, and that's, you know, that can go anyway. So the great for reducing people who are diabetics, so type 2 diabetics, say medication controlled, this sort of fast is amazing for your metformin, because you're taking metformin to boost, because you're insulin deficient, because the insulin sits on the receptors and then wants your organs and everything to have energy, and it's not going to get them because you're deficient, so you take metformin for that. So those who are type 2 who are doing that, the fast, the autophagy will help that massively. In fact, you might not even need the metformin, but if you're on insulin, then you can't do a fast, can you? That's just blatantly obvious, unless you come off the insulin. So again, you'd have to take advice from your diabetic nurses or your doctor. Depends on what your liver's kicking out, and depends on other things. Everyone's complicated issues, aren't they? So yeah, that's it. I'll see you later on.